It is about to be Spooktober, and what does that mean? Horror books. All right, everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Mark, and for us horror fans, do we really need an excuse to read horror books or watch horror movies or TV shows? No, we don't, because we live and we breathe horror all year. But it is about to be October, so it's only right that I add in some horror books for that month. So before I get into the books I have planned for the month of October, I hope everyone had a great weekend and is having a great start to the week. Um, Work was slow today. It's kind of getting slow right now. I mean, this time of year, it starts to slow down. So I just hope it doesn't get way too slow to where we're just like standing around doing nothing because the days drag so much when that happens. But that does give me a chance to just put on my earplugs and listen to audiobooks all day. So can't be mad about that. Last week I finished, or a couple of days ago, I finished Intuition by KT Carlisle. And if you want to know my final thoughts on that book, visit my Goodreads page. It'll be under Mark's Book Lounge. I still can't put links in the description. I don't know why. Every time I try to verify my account, it already says that I did. And I'm looking through my emails, and there's nothing there for, I guess, to finalize it. I don't know, but hopefully I'll get it worked out one day, and you'll be able to click on links in the description. But my Goodreads page, like I just said, is under Mark's Book Lounge. So feel free to head over and read the review. If you are looking for a high stake thriller, this book comes out October 31st, and I highly recommend that you pre order it and you read this book. It is very, very intense, believe me. I finished it in over a week, and you all know I'm a slow reader. So for me to finish a book that quickly, it was good. So all right, let's get into the books that I have planned for the month of October, shall we? I got 4 books on hand. I feel like I can manage 4 books in 1 month. Will I get through all of them? I have no idea. And if I don't, I will just, carry it on to the next month. It's no big deal. But they're not hefty books, so I should get through them all. Well, the first one is kind of a chonker. I think it's about like 400 something pages, which really isn't that bad. And I'm a few chapters in already and loving it. So I have a feeling that I'm going to fly through this book. So the first one is none other than the man, the myth, the legend, co founder of the Dark Veil Society. He has 2 books out. The Ranger is his first book, and his newest book now, re released with a new cover, a slick cover. I'm loving this cover. The Veil by Eamonn Bradley. Look at that cover. That is slick. It is slick. Yes, it is. They would have you believe, the police and mainstream media, that I, Charlie McCall, and my friends were the deadliest killers since Manson or Bundy. That's only half true. Yes, we've killed, but to put us in the same category as those 2 I've just mentioned is wrong, a fallacy. For starters, they'd have to be human for us to be considered murderers, right? What I'm about to tell you is nothing but the truth, the whole truth, as unbelievable as it may seem. Let it stand as testimony to the brave deeds of the people who have fallen in our task. The people who have died trying to free you all from a prison of no walls. You have to bear with me on this journey For if you are to believe me, it's going to take time to unravel the illusion of what you believe to be your normal, everyday lives. Hell, I didn't even believe it at first, and why should I? And why should I have? This shit is crazy. That is one hell of a synopsis. I cannot wait to just fly through this and give you my final thoughts on it because few chapters in and I'm loving it. I'm loving it. And this author is on a roll right now. I mean, the entire Dark Veil Society, they are just kicking butt all the way around. I think he just re-released this with a new cover, and he can correct me if I'm wrong if he ends up watching this video. I believe he has at least 2, maybe 3 novels coming out next year. I could be completely wrong, but I know he has been hard at work getting his stories on paper. So just keep a lookout for this author. You can find him on X, Goodreads, and Amazon. I believe he has an Instagram page. He is on a roll. On a roll. All right. Second book. Actually, I can keep that book here, so it's not in my way. Second book. Now, this isn't going to be in order. The Veil is first, but the other ones I'll just read. I'll just decide which ones to read. But the next book I have in store for the month of October. Oh my God! Wait, I just realized something. All 4 books, and I did not do this on purpose. Believe me. Trust me, I didn't. All 4 books are members of the Dark Veil Society. I promise you, I did not do that on purpose. I just picked 4 books off my shelf, and I honestly did not realize that they were all members of the Dark Veil Society. Well, the 4th one is, actually, the next 3 are all gifts from the authors. So, and the 4th one just arrived today, and I can't wait to open it. I already know who it's from, and I can't wait to look at it. I can't wait. So, but let's move on and talk about the second book, shall we? I believe she is the newest member of the Dark Veil Society, or pretty new to it. Moira Ashe, Echoes of Betrayal. Look at this cover. This is slick. Slick. It has I'm guessing, a ghost spirit, and she is in a forest maybe, or woods, and it's just her alone, and she's just waiting for anyone to come in. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. She was enjoying this, his fear, his panic. It was delicious. Okay. To an outsider, it's a dream home, a quiet wooded property full of charm and potential. The air is crisp, the nights are still, and the trees stretch endlessly in every direction, offering silence and solitude. But peace is short lived. A floating light, the shadow of a figure weaving through the trees, the wind whispers secrets, dark secrets that fill the air, oppressing and suffocating. Whispers slip through vents, footsteps echo in empty rooms, shadows twist where no light should reach. Secrets of the past hungrily swallow everything in their path, leaving sorrow and misery in its wake. It was supposed to be a new beginning, but something has been waiting, and it's hungry. Oof. I cannot wait to dive into this. It is not that long. I will give you the page count. 236 pages. This came out, I believe, about a month or 2 ago. And oof, I just can't get over this cover. I love it. I love it. That is book 2 of Spooktober reads. Cannot wait, cannot wait. Book 3 has been on my shelf for quite some time now, and I cannot wait to read this one either because I know the backstory to how this author created the book, so I can't wait to see what her mind came up with. Having Sam for Dinner by Corvina Sweeney. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. I believe she is having a re-release of this book with a new cover. I could be wrong, but I think she said that. But this cover's slick. I love it. I love it. Yes, you can see my ring light in the shadow. Let me see. Let me bring it over here. There we go. No, but there we go. Look at that. Look at that eyeball in the crow's mouth. All right. In the shadow draped town of Slaughter, Louisiana, whispers travel faster than the sluggish bayou current, and every resident seems to carry a secret. When Sam arrives, he's looking for peace and a place to rebuild his life. What he finds instead is Ellen, beautiful, adventurous, and full of stories that weave the town's past with its hauntingly beautiful present. Their connection is instant, and Sam can't help but fall for her. But Slaughter isn't the quiet town it appears to be. It never is, right? And Ellen's world is anything but ordinary. Beneath the surface of friendly smiles and warm welcomes lurk deeper, older rituals and a group of friends bound by something darker than loyalty. As Ellen's feelings for Sam grow, so does the weight of a secret she's sworn to keep, a secret that may cost Sam more than he ever imagined. When strange disappearances shake the town, suspicion begins to rise, but nothing is as it seems. As Sam is drawn further into Slaughter's tangled history and Ellen's enigmatic circle of friends, he starts to sense that danger lies just beneath the surface of everything he thought he knew. This book is about trust. It's a game of trust, deception, and Southern charm. I cannot wait to get to this. I have read quite a few of her books. I love her writing. I love the way she tells the stories. And just nothing but good experience from this author. Book 4. Oh, man. It's still in its package. I did not open it. So I haven't even felt the book yet. I haven't even felt how it feels, okay? It is packaged up. I already know who it is. I already know who it's from. Bookbringer. Book me. And I got my horror mug here. From now until the end of October, you will see this all the time. I got Michael Myers, one of my favorites. Freddy, that right there. Probably next after Michael. Pennywise. I like him, but he's in the top 5. He's in the top 5. And then the man himself, Jason Voorhees. Him and Michael are like neck and neck. Neck and neck.
But I know who your favorite.
Yeah, my favorite, my all-time favorite is Charles Lee Ray. Chucky. I gotta find me a Chucky doll. I used to have the full-size Chucky doll. I obviously lost that years and years ago.
Go ahead and tell them where you got that cup.
Yeah, the wife found this cup on Facebook.
No, one of the girls that I worked with, her friend does all that stuff.
A friend that she used to work with, you know. you know, makes cups. So
So we got this first, so they don't fall out.
so I got another
Like you can have a little bit of
the small damage. What? Oh, I might have to rebuy this. This was a gift, and of course I appreciate it, but I might have to rebuy it, see if it comes in better. The mail service sucks. I can't stand it. I don't know why. I have the absolute worst luck when it comes to ordering books offline. I wish there was just an independent store, an indie bookstore, where they just carry all, obviously, indie authors, and I could just go to it and buy it and not worry about it being damaged in delivery. That's always, I've mentioned that to my wife about opening up an indie bookstore. And like that's not just me saying it. Like I really want to. I really want to. Do we have the money for it? Absolutely not. But a man can dream, can he? All right. Dark Veil Society. Come on, focus. There you go. When I show this, well, I won't show these because it'll tell you who the author is. But she is also the co-founder of Dark Veil Society. The legend herself, Molly Macabre, her new novella. You gonna show it? You can show it, then you read it. New novella, What Comes Before. I've heard nothing but great things about this book or novella, and I cannot wait to dive into this. I cannot wait. I love Dark Bloom, so I know I'm gonna love this. All right, the wife wants to read the synopsis, so take over. It should
Okay.
it should reach your mouth. It should reach your mouth.
That's what she
Whatever.
said. Alright. Tess just wants a quiet weekend away, a break from the chaos of her job and the constant noise of other people's expectations. A remote cabin in the woods sounds perfect. But peace is the last thing she finds. When she stumbles into Aiden, a man who seems just as lost as she is, they try to navigate their way out together. But the forest has no intention of letting them go. Beneath the trees lies something twisted, a presence with the mind of a child and the cruelty of something far older. Tess and Aiden aren't just lost, they've become pawns in a sinister game. Death is mercy. The fray is what comes before.
All right, all right. That sounds awesome. So, if you can see, Molly, if you do end up watching this, up here is a little damaged, and then down here it got bent. I know it wasn't you, it's the mail service. The mail service sucks. I will try my hardest to just deal with it. But I hate having damaged books. I hate it. And I know I'm not the only one. I know you all hate having damaged books. You might try and deal with it, but it doesn't work. It does not work. You know how many times I rebought a book because it came damaged? A lot. Okay? A lot. So, in the packaging, it came in packaged real good. It's just the mail service. They just don't know. They just don't care to handle people's belongings. You know, they don't care. Got a bookmark. Ooh, a new bookmark of What Comes Before. Death is mercy. The fray is what comes before. Ha, I love it. Love it. Molly, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I cannot wait to dive into this story and get lost in it. Maybe have to turn the lights on when I'm going to get me a midnight snack, you know.
You in bed at midnight? Shut up.
I sometimes sneak out and get a snack.
Okay.
I do. Not lately, but. All right, that is the books for the month of October. We got What Comes Before by Molly Macabre. Having Same for Dinner by Corvina Sweeney. Echoes of Betrayal by Moira Ashe. And The Veil by Eamonn Bradley, which I'm already reading, already a few chapters in, and loving it. So, let me know in the comments below what you guys have planned for the month of October. I would love to hear what kind of spooky reads you guys have planned. So, until the next one, guys, I'm out of here. Have a great rest of your week. Stay strong, stay positive, stay focused, and I will see you all next time.